What is going on, everybody? How you doing? My name is Courtney-Jai and welcome back to my channel. It is very nice to have you here. Now I'm going to be wishing you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Kwanzaa, a Happy Hanukkah, I think it is. If you celebrate any of them, I hope you had a good time. If you celebrate something else, I hope you also had a good time, and I wish you all a Merry New Year. Now, today I am going to be filming a Q&A. You guys have sent me so many questions, so I'm going to try and answer as many as I can, and I'm going to stop wasting time on the intro. But yeah, if you guys want to get hold of me on any of my social media, I will put it here. You can get hold of me on Instagram or Twitter, I would prefer. And if you want to get your comments into this type of video, put it on my Instagram, put it on my Twitter, or even put it in the comments below of any video, and I will try and respond to it.
I made the change from a common thief to up close and personal with Robin.
Stuart Jenner asks, how tall are you? I am 5'9", almost 5'10", so I'm actually not that tall. I'm kind of like average height. If you see me, I would probably look short. I've had that. People think I'm taller, which kind of sucks. I wish that was the other way around. Next question comes from Jacob the Director, who asks, what inspired me to do YouTube in the first place? Now, I could start off by saying, oh well, it was from watching YouTubers, or it was from the videos that I started making with Joey, but what really inspired me to start actually properly doing YouTube was you guys. I remember some of the first comments that I got on my coming out video when, you know, I decided to sit there and a few days after I come out, and they were so like empowering and so loving, and I just wanted a bit more of that. I wanted that community. I wanted to know that there were people like me out there, and eventually it got to where the channel is now, where I've been making content for all you guys, and every now and again I get a message, someone will say like, I've come out to my parents and I can't thank you enough, your content really helped me through it, and that's amazing. Like, that is, like, to think that I am one person and I have affected so many other people's lives in a significant way, and now they're living the life what they want to live, that means so much to me. That means more. Like, if every video got 10 views but it was 10 people who come out and it was from watching me, or just because they felt like they could connect with someone, I would still make their videos, because that's everything. That's everything. I want to make people feel like they're not alone, and that's what inspires me to keep making videos. Drifter asks, do you find it frustrating that for bisexual men there is just less representation and support compared to the gay community, even compared to the bisexual women? Thanks. Now, I feel like this is kind of like a catch-22, because we as a community want to basically progress. We want everything to come together. Like, I see so many different sexualities and different orientations and different identifications coming around every single day, and everybody wants their piece to feel like it's okay to be them, and everyone should get that, but I feel like we're rushing 100 miles an hour, and the people who are still taking time to learn, we're not giving them chance, and then that just creates more hate, because a lot of people will be like, I don't get it, I don't understand it, it's weird, it's stupid. And I feel like we need to sit back and go, you know what, we need to take this at baby steps, because that's how we're going to make change. You know, it took, 50 years for like gay marriage to become legal. You know, it's taken such a long time for these steps, and everyone's expecting something so quick. As for like the whole representation for women and men, I wish there was more representation for bisexuals out there. I wish there was more people making a difference and changing the stereotype about who we are as people. As for like the whole thing, bisexual men versus bisexual women, I feel like there's a lot of negatives to women as well as men. Like, obviously men were seen as like, we'll sleep around, that kind of thing, but for women it's kind of like they're never seen as their sexuality, they're just seen as something what they could be used at in sex. Like, they're more of an object, they're objectified so much as bisexual women, because every man just thinks, oh, I can have a threesome with her, and when that's not the case, I just feel like this requires its own video. That's I think I'm trying to say about this point. There's so much to talk about, so I'm going to leave that there, and maybe I'll make a video about it, because it's a very interesting question. Francel Andrals asks, as a bisexual, who is my idol, my biggest inspiration? And I would say Freddie Mercury. I connect with him on a lot of levels. I'm not a singer or anything, but like, he just lived freely, he lived who he was, he didn't care what people thought about him, he was very eccentric, and I love that about him. He also has Indian heritage like me, which I think is awesome, and he was bisexual, so I had so many links with him. When I watched the Queen movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, oh my gosh, I was tearing up in a lot of those scenes, especially around his dad and stuff, when he was saying, like, when he brings his boyfriend in, it's just kind of like, that's an amazing, beautiful moment. And yeah, I guess Freddie Mercury is my idol. Crystal Guardian asks, am I going to have kids and when am I going to become a gamer? Well, I already became a gamer. I became a gamer at 4. My granddad bought me a PS1 when I was 4 years old and I have never looked back. I literally still own my first ever PS1 game. I actually have a huge collection of consoles down there. I have a PS4, I have a Nintendo 64, an Xbox original Crystal, a Sega Mega Drive 2, a PS2, in there I have a PSP Vita, I have a DS, I have a PC which is also built for gaming, and I have an Xbox One. I have a Commodore 64 at my mum's as well. So when it says, are you going to become a gamer? I became a gamer a long time ago. Don't tell me about gaming, no one else. And as for am I going to have kids? Maybe one day. I think I'm going to wait till I'm like 29, 30, which is quite a while away. I feel like I have to get to mental maturity. I need to learn how to speak first before I can have kids, because if they start speaking like me, they're going to be idiots. But yeah, that's the plan. Mohammed Abid asks, would you consider doing a meetup session anytime soon or in the future? I would love to do a meetup session, but I would need to know that people are going. You know, that would be nothing more awkward than saying, oh yeah, is everyone coming? And nobody shows up. Maybe I might go to somewhere in city, in London next year, and maybe I could do a meetup there and meet everybody who's watching my channel. That'd be really awesome, man. Even if I got to meet like 5 of you guys, that would be really cool. I'd love to meet a lot of you guys. I think that would be fun. Rosalina Randoms asks, do you have any favourite songs? And I am quite partial to a bit of Queen at the moment. I've always loved Queen, but at the moment the song what's really hitting me, which is really special to me, is Who Wants to Live Forever. I just feel like that song is so hauntingly beautiful. I just love it. I love listening to it. It's just one of those songs that takes you away. You close your eyes and you just kind of like melt to it, and I love that element. I love old music because old music is just timeless and beautiful. Jerry Eskeridge asks, what's the opportunity? Well, I got contacted by a network, and they're quite a big network. They work with a lot of big YouTubers, and they're quite interested in my channel. They think that I could be something special, and I've thought that's pretty cool. They're offering a lot of good opportunities, and I spoke to one of their people, and yeah, it sounds like it could be something that could be really good for the channel. I'm not going to say much onto it until it is something, but yeah, it sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a good opportunity. James Lawrence asks, being seasonal, what's the best Christmas present you've ever had? And it's this. Well, it's not actually this, it's what's in this box. So, when my nan passed away, she promised me a watch. It's a gold watch. I think it's gold, it might be brass, I don't care what it is, but this watch here this just represents my nan in so many ways. It's something which promised me, and for years and years I kept asking my granddad, I was like, Nan said there was a watch for me, Nan said there was a watch for me, she promised it me. And I think it was last year, or it might have been the year before, I opened the present, and basically it was just the box, and I knew what was in the box straight away, and I broke down to tears, and it just meant so much to me because my nan meant so much to me, and this is the greatest present I've ever had. It doesn't even work. It just means a lot to me because it reminds me of her, and she is a beautiful woman. Sorry, I didn't mean to get upset, but it means a lot to me. So, yeah, that's the best present I ever got. Right, so let's wipe away the tears and kind of get annoyed. So this person asks, from New Times, have you ever been with a boy? Yes, I have. I've said this many times. And if things do not change, would you live as a hetero for the rest of your life? Do you plan to start a family and have children? Well, the reason why I say this question is kind of annoying is because I don't live my life as a hetero. I don't live my life as a gay. I am bisexual. I don't live my life as a bisexual. Like, bisexual is not a lifestyle. It's my sexual preference. And this is the one thing that really annoys me with people. It's like you have to make a choice. You're either gay or you're hetero. You're never bisexual. Bisexual means that you are bisexual. You're attracted to both genders all the time. Like, you can still be with someone and be attracted to other people. Like, it's the reason why we go to celebrities and we go, oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds is beautiful, oh, Jessica Alba is beautiful. You know, like, we're still attracted to them. That's the very core and idea of it. And yes, I do plan to have a family one day. whether that be with April or whether it be with someone else. I don't ever plan to leave April, but you never know what the future holds. I plan to stay with April for the rest of my life because she makes me happy. J718 Phil. That's a very awkward name. Make your name more simple. Just call yourself J18, whatever. Boxers or briefs? I would prefer to wear neither. I actually prefer to be commando. I know that sounds kind of like, oh, he's being sexual. No, I just don't like boxers. I don't get this whole idea that you have to wear underwear. Like, it's uncomfortable. Like, I would get socks. Socks keep your feet warm, you know, but I don't get boxers and pants and all that because it's just restricting. Like, I'm not bragging here, but like down there's a bit to it, and it doesn't feel comfortable being compacted. You get front wedges, you get back wedges, it's just uncomfortable. I mean, like, pretty much I would rather wear nothing, if I'm gonna be honest. David Abdum asks, would I ever date someone outside my ethnicity? And of course, yeah, people are beautiful. Someone is beautiful, someone's beautiful. I don't care about skin, colour, race, whatever, you know, that's I look past that. I don't go, oh, that person's black, that person's Chinese, that person's Indian. I go, that person's beautiful. And that's how I feel like the world should think. They should look past the whole idea of race and all that. Someone should just be beautiful for being beautiful. You know, and that's in personality, mind and soul. So, yeah, of course I would date someone outside my ethnicity. Alnufo Gonzalez. I think I got that correct. Says, what do you think of long distance relationships and do you think they work out? Well, me and April actually started as a long distance relationship. In fact, I've never had a relationship with someone who like lives in my town. I've always dated outside of my town because I feel like if stuff goes bad, I don't ever have to see them again. But yes, it can work out. Me and April have been together for 4.5 years and she's from Birmingham. That's literally a train ride away. It's about 40 minutes away. And we made it work. I think long distance relationships work if you make them work. You have to put in the effort to have something is long and lasting. On to the last few questions now. The first one comes from my mate Jack, who says, why are you bad at games? 'Cause Jack, if I'm bad and I'm better than you, that means you are bad by proxy. So go and suck a fat one. Big ding. By the way, Jack is my mate. I play with him on Xbox pretty much every day, and he's a big ass.